Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking to you about a foundation that is a drugstore foundation that is my new absolute favorite. It's not super new to the market. I'm sure a lot of YouTubers have talked about it, but I had to talk about it too because I love it that much. The foundation that I am talking about is the True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. Now, this is talked about by a lot of YouTubers and a lot of beauty bloggers as a dupe for the Armani Luminoso. And I have seen a bunch of videos, but I don't own the Armani Luminoso, so I didn't try it myself, but I saw a lot of videos on it, and I will say it is a dupe from what I saw. And that's pretty cool because this is on the market for about $8 and the Armani Luminoso is for $60. And I myself am not much of a drugstore foundation girl, but since I never really found a drugstore foundation that I really loved, I always went for the higher end ones. But this one just really blew me out of the water, so I had to talk about it. It makes a very satin dewy finish. So if you're a super matte girl and you really don't like any dewiness in your complexion, then I wouldn't go for this. But if you're looking for that glow, I would definitely go for this. The first day that I wore this, I got a lot of compliments about how I was glowing, and that was really funny because that was the first day that I even wore this, and I usually didn't get that compliment. I didn't even have any highlighter or anything on at all, so I guess this could have been because of this. This really lasts all day long. I don't really have any concerns with it. I have combination skin, so sometimes I have dry skin and oily skin at the same time. Or sometimes I just have really oily skin all over, or really dry skin all over. So I try this on my dry skin days, which really, if you guys have really dry skin, if you guys have really dry skin, I would definitely go for this foundation. This foundation will be your best friend. Or if you want to go on the higher end, I would go for the Giorgio Luminoso, or the Armani one. But if you're looking for something more affordable, I would definitely go for this True Match Lumi. And the consistency is not too watery and it's not too heavy. Like the Revlon 24-hour foundation is very thick. This is not really that thick. So I'll show you guys. It's not really watery. It's in the middle. It's not that watery. So that's always a bonus. So that's how it just goes out. It's very blendable. That's what I also love about it. It's a very blendable foundation, and it makes life a lot easier when your foundation is super blendable. Because when it's not, it's always so hard to blend in, and it can end up looking cakey. It can end up looking streaky, but this doesn't do that. That's what I love about it too. And the coverage is definitely buildable. If you want something lighter, then you put less on and it'll be more sheared out, but it's not that sheer in general. Even if you put on less, it is a bit, I would say the coverage is in the middle. So if you want to build it more, you can definitely build it more, but when you put one layer on, it's definitely very in the middle, not too sheer and not too heavy. And then like I said, the duration of this, it will last all day long, but if you have super oily skin, then I would not really go for this foundation, because when I had oily skin one day, I had to touch up a lot. But if you are the kind of girl who brings her powder everywhere and you just touch up all the time, then go for it. Yeah, if you want to touch up a lot. But if you have really oily skin, it's not really, I mean, I don't always like touching up every hour or so. It's not what I like to do. So I would kind of stay away from that. But if you have a little bit of dry skin, like I said, then go for it. Or if you have a really dry skin, yeah, go for it. Another thing that I saw about this is that the color really oxidates on you as the day goes along. So it does get darker. So you should get a color one lighter than your normal, than what you would normally get. If you guys ever tried the True Match in those small bottles, and not the Lumi ones, but the other ones, you can see that those ones whatever you get in that, I would get one color lighter because of how this gets darker throughout the day. The color that I'm using is W12 Porcelain Light Ivory, and this really worked really well for me. It was a good match, and the colors go from warm tones, cool tones, and neutral tones. So you have to pick through that. If you don't know if you're a warm tone, cool tone, or neutral tone, I have a video down below of how to figure that out. So click on that and you can figure that out. And that's really necessary to know whether your foundation will match on you or not, because that's the basics of matching your foundation. So check out that video to figure out how to find the right color for you. So overall, I would definitely go for this if you're in the market for a foundation. This is like, I would give this foundation like an A-ish, and that's like a lot out of like A, B, C, D, and F, you know, the normal scale, grading scale. But that's a lot for me for a drugstore foundation because I never really liked them, like I told you, and to me to be liking this, that's a big deal. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link down below to where you can find it. You can find it in any, you know, Target, Walgreens, CVS. So it shouldn't be hard to find. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to me and like the video if this information helped you guys. Thank you.